Hey, I'm Michelle and I'm a Teen Services Assistant at the Spartanburg County Public Libraries. Today, I'm going to go over some creative artistic journal techniques and tips, then share some example pages to inspire you. You can request our Artful Journal Pick-Me-Up Kit. This kit includes a journal, a glue stick, a black duo line and brush pen, a drawing pencil, black paper, loose book pages, and an assorted variety of 5 scrapbook papers, 3 colored pencils, 2 brush pens, and many scrapbook pages. See the description to learn how to request this free pick-me-up kit. Pick-me-ups are available on a first-come, first-served basis while supplies last. Now, you can turn this journal into anything you want. An art journal, a creative writing or poetry journal, an anime journal. The possibilities are endless. Setting up a fun background is a good way to start, so let's jump in with different ways you can decorate backgrounds. Let's start with the easiest background, a simple scrapbook page background. For this, we'll just need one of the scrapbook pages from the kit, glue, and some scissors, which aren't included in your kit. We glue the page into the journal like so. And then cut off the excess. You can also use aesthetically torn pages to give your background an edgy feel. Grab another patterned or style of scrapbook paper and measure it against your journal to eye where you want the tear to end at, and then carefully tear one of the edges off. Check where your page will lay and use your fingernail to score where the middle will go. This makes it easier for the paper to stick to the middle after you glue it. Glue the back and then press it onto your journal page. If the glue dried too fast, or you missed a corner like I did here, then you can carefully lift the page and add more glue and press the page down firmly. Afterwards, take the scissors and cut off the excess. Speaking of torn pages, you can create a nice background out of torn and ripped book pages. For this page, I cut out big portions of the book pages and glued them where I wanted. Then tore several pieces of pages to lay in between. You can place the torn pages on the page without gluing them to move them around to a placement you like. Then glue the pages down for a fun spread. You can also use your favorite characters from animes, movies, comic books, or really anything to create fun backdrops. Here, I took some manga panels and cut them out to make a cute aesthetic backdrop. I also took the brush pen to bold out some of the panels that I wanted to stand out. There are lots of ways to incorporate poetry into your journal. Here's a few. Blackout poetry. For this, you'll need to take one of the book pages from the kit and create a poem or phrase out of what you see. I took the pencil to first put a square around the words I liked. Then, when I was happy with the poem, I took the black duo pen fine liner side to box out the words. And after that, I used the black brush pen side to black out the rest of the words. I left a few spots so that I could use the green brush pen from the kit to add in a hint of color to the page, like this. My book page is a little big, so to make it fit the journal, I had to figure out where I wanted to cut it. Afterwards, I glued the whole page in my journal. You could also do things like make a half page, or add a colorful border with scrapbook paper or black out the words, and draw an image or shape in the background, and black out everything outside of the shape. You can also cut out just the words you want from the book page and put them on a fun background. Or even make your own and print them out. And of course, there's always calligraphy and handwritten words. The brush pens have excellent tips that are great for handwriting. And of course, you can insert different things, like pockets. In your kit, you'll get one SCPL pocket that you can insert into your journal. You can decorate it and put paper over it, or just leave it as it is. For the pocket insert, you can hold up a paper to the pocket and mark off where you'll need to cut it off to make it fit, and just cut it so that it fits in your pocket. You can also use the scrapbook paper and make your own pocket. Take one of the papers and decide how long you want it. I held my journal to the paper and decided to cut a rectangle that was almost half the size of my journal. Keep in mind that it'll be a little bit smaller than that because you'll be folding in the sides, like this. I folded the left and right side in by about 1 inch. Then held it to my journal to make sure it would be a good size. Then I folded the bottom and cut off the inner corners so that it wouldn't be too bulky. Glue the bottom flap to the side flaps, making sure to be careful not to glue past this triangle area here, or the bottom part of your pocket will be stuck together. Now you can glue the edges of your pocket into your journal and put stuff in it. Now, let's talk about some of the other materials in your kit. In the kit, you'll have several small assorted papers like these. The transparent ones are really cool, and you can layer them over different paper colors for different effects, or even draw over them. These papers can be used as accent pieces in your journal, or you can pile them into a page for a fun collage effect. You'll get 3 different colored pencils that are great for drawing, coloring, and accents, and look really cool against the black paper in your kit. You'll also get 2 different colored brush pens that, like your black duo line pen, also have a fine line side and a brush side. The brush lines are great for calligraphy, coloring in shapes, and for bolder line work, while the fine line side is excellent for lining art, finer details, and smaller drawings. And here's a few example pages for inspiration. Here I dedicated these pages to my favorite song right now. I took my favorite lyrics and wrote them on torn strips of paper with the brush pen. This page is decorated with the person who sings it and a background relating to her. These pages are dedicated to some songs I've been listening to a lot right now. I added a pocket, and when you pull the tag out, it has a playlist. I also added a little art using some of the art materials in the kit. And here's that manga spread from earlier. All I did was I added some washi tape and the title of the manga and anime. Hopefully, these ideas and this video will help inspire you to make your own fun journals. We have regular virtual teen programs, so follow @SCPL Teens on Instagram or Facebook to stay in the loop about programs, contests, and other giveaways. Thanks for watching!